This time we got to sit down with Julius. The first episode, we sat down, we talked with Wes, and it was very heartwarming. It was it was a deep conversation. But this one right here, if you have any ambition to create a side gig, to make some money from it, this is the one that's going to motivate you to get that going, because not many people dive into the world of like ATMs, vending machines. I think, in my personal opinion, that this is going to take Julius on to bigger and better things to get into the world of financial freedom. For this interview, I asked questions that could help someone that's wanting to get into this world on how to get started. I think you guys are going to love this episode. Please like and subscribe, and like I said, leave some words after if you enjoyed it enough to say something, and support the Loft, because the Loft is only trying to support everybody around us. That was nice. I like what I did. I made it on the spot. That was just me on the spot. Yeah, check it out.
Welcome back to the Loft TV, the Loft Podcast, the Loft Entertainment. It's like the Loft Season 4. Tuesday, get to it. All right, welcome back for a very relentless, intelligent, creative human being is in the room right now. Welcome back for a very intriguing, very long overdue episode. Well, before we get to this individual in the room, we're going to introduce the one and only K Twist in the building.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
That's right. Yes, sir. I like to introduce my family first.
Got to.
Because
it's only right.
Yeah, it's only right.
It's only right.
Yes, sir. Make sure you're talking to the mic.
I am. Oh yeah, I am.
We're good.
It was a soft voice.
It was a calm voice. My fault. My fault. But we're honestly, as I was creating questions for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there and I was diagnosing it to a T. Like, I was figuring it out, and I was like, you know what? Jules and me, we spoke so many times that it's not that I want specific questions to be asked to you. I really just want to have a conversation that people need to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like you're a knowledge that, I know you're a very humble person, but you're also a very knowledgeable person that can teach so many people.
I believe that, my teaching skills could use some work.
Yeah.
But I taught people how to drive.
Respectfully. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Really?
I taught like 6-7 people how to drive.
Wait, what? That's fine. How'd that go about?
It's just my friends, they were like, "Oh, Jew, I want to learn how to drive." I was like, "All right," and I took the risk because it's my car. But I'm 7 for 7, man.
7 for 7.
Yeah, I got their license.
I love that. That's a big accomplishment. I ain't gonna lie.
Word.
So who's the worst one?
Man, I don't know if I want to expose them. Nah, honestly, all of them were good.
Oh, word?
Like, there were some people that were heavy-footed, but they got past it. I always just told them, when you put in your foot on the gas, it's
calm.
Just slow.
It's a little calm. Don't slow it down.
Yeah.
Respectfully. So, Jules.
Yes, sir.
You're originally from Utica.
Born and raised.
I feel like you're passionate about Utica as well.
I love Utica.
Yeah.
I mean, can I see myself being here long term? Yeah. Can I see myself being somewhere else? Yeah. So it varies, but I want to definitely put a stamp on my name here.
Before you even move anywhere. I feel the same way. So, how did Visionary Vending, like, bro, you are a genius. How did Visionary Vending become a thought, become a thing, become anything?
November 2019. So this is pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
And I call him my mentor. I've never paid him, but he's answered my questions. He went viral on Instagram about his vending machines making $60 a month to $3,000 a month.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, okay, let me find him on Twitter. I did. I DM'd him like, yo, I want to get in this.
Yeah.
And he sent me his ebook. He sent me a couple other people to follow.
So before you even keep going, ebooks.
Yes.
Do they work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I printed it out though.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Because I know there's like a stigma on ebooks where, Oh, some ebooks don't really give information.
Right.
But his ebook really gave you like the start and foundation to keep going.
26 pages, just like step by step on how he did it. Yeah.
So from there, you got the ebook.
And then I started just saving money little by little.
Yeah.
Then the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, it's go time.
It's
like,
go time.
I wanna actually do this.
Yeah.
So then wanted to get my LLC. Went through that process, took like 2-3 months. So May I was like fully legal. And then that's when I was like, all right, now I need to find a location.
Yeah. Oh, before we get to that, I'm breaking down to step by step. Because I find this, you're not just dropping knowledge of what you do and how you do it. It's like how to get started kind of thing. So when you were starting off doing looking into vending machines, because that's what you do. You have certain vending machines in places where you sell like Gatorade, little snacks inside it and stuff. Were you ever discouraged at a point where like, bro, what if I don't make my money back?
Well, I used the stimulus money to buy the machine.
Yo, you were okay. Finally, someone. Let's clap it up for the room. Finally, someone that actually did it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you used that bread, and you weren't afraid to lose it because
it wasn't my money. It was a government money.
Yeah. So then from there, you found. So the steps are you got the vending machine first, or no? So you found the locations first.
Yes, that's how you're supposed to go about it. Find a location first, then find a machine.
Okay. How'd you like go about scouting that? You don't have to give up your spots because I don't want you to.
Like spots as in, or like, what do you mean? Like, how did I go after the location?
Yeah, like how did you decide?
A referral. It was just my boy. He knew a mechanic.
Yeah.
And he was like, he talked to them and he was like, yeah, like they would like a vending machine. I was like, okay. So then I spoke with them and it was just a verbal agreement.
Yeah.
Which going back, I wish I would have did like something written. But, it was a verbal agreement. Nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
And then I found the vending machine on Facebook Marketplace.
You found the vending machine on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Is it scary? What if like you got the machine and it was tweaking and started doing the Harlem Shake or something?
Well, I told him to send me videos of it, like taking money, opening the machine.
Okay, you was about it.
He lived in Albany, so I didn't want to go to Albany to view it. I could have, but I didn't want to. So I trusted the videos, and I was like, all right, let's make a deal. Then he came. And
he brought it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
I say my first couple, they brought it to me.
That's fire. Wow. I just find it so fire that like this is like a thing that people talk about but they never do. Vending machines, like ATMs, like those kind of things where people are like, yo, I'm gonna do that, and they never do it. So like when you first put in your first machine, your first location, how did it feel?
August 31st, 2020.
Respect it.
My boy Nigel, shout out to Hooper's Rehab.
Shout out to the Brody. Shout out to the bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He helped me load the machine. I was having trouble opening it. I'm like, man, how do you open this? He showed me how to do it. Now I'm struggling, but now I'm a pro at it. It's like, all right, boom, put the key in. But it was a great moment. It was like 9:00 at night. We had to turn the lights on because it was outdoors. So we had to turn the lights on, put the drinks in. Then when I started making money from it, I was like, man, this is dope. Like,
how long did it take till you actually see income?
A week.
Really?
A week. Yeah. They was using it off the bat.
Oh, that's a good spot you had then. You got to scout.
Yes.
You got to scout.
Absolutely.
So when you started seeing income, you was like, it's go time. It's got to be go time.
Yeah. And honestly, I had an advisor, like a financial advisor. And I was like, my goal is just to get one location.
Yeah.
And then, we spoke a year later. Yeah. And I was like, he was like, how many locations do you have? And I was like, I got like 3 or 4. I was like, I did not expect that to happen. It just snowballed. It was a snowball effect.
Wow. So how did you got your first location, you're settled, you feel good, you're making profit, you and the person that owns the spot, you have a relationship, I'm guessing, as well.
Yeah.
So from there, you're like, I want to get another machine.
Yeah.
did you use the money that you made from it, or where'd you get that money from to get another machine?
Let's see. The second location / machine, I think I used my business credit card. So I didn't make enough money from that one location to buy another machine. And it's okay to use your business credit. Yeah. It's leverage. You're not using your own money. So
I love that you talk about credit for your business credit card, because a lot of people don't know about that.
Word, right.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So then you used your business credit card to get your second machine.
Yes.
And I'm guessing you used the profit to pay off that credit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Smart man.
Smart man. He is. Smart man. From right there, you got your second location. How was your second location? Was it rocky? Was it great? It was hard?
Well, the crazy thing is, so I signed the agreement with them, and we didn't put the machine in until 6 months later. Shout out to Fitness Mill.
Shout out to the Fitness Mill. That was a great announcement. When that was announced, everybody was hyped for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Facts. So I had 6 months to fine-tune the machine, because initially it worked, but there was a couple issues.
Yeah.
And it helped me grow, because I got to learn how to fix it, talk to vending companies like, hey, how do I do this? And it was a back and forth thing. And sometimes they was like, well, because we're not there, I could suggest this. You're going to have to try it. If it doesn't work, then you're going to have to call me back.
Yeah.
So it was a good journey.
Yeah.
But when I finally placed those machines at Fitness Mill.
Machines, too.
It was 2, yeah.
Wow.
It was a snack and a drink.
Wow. This man is marvelous.
Word.
This man, I'm going to think of words for this whole episode. This man is marvelous. I love that. I just see you as, bro, there's a lot of people that talk about it. I'm going to keep saying this as well. There's a lot of people that talk about it. You're such a man of initiation. Like, you do what you're going to say, a man of action that I respect it.
Always has been, always will be.
Respectfully. Respectfully.
Yes,
so right there, you got 2 machines in.
Yes.
Was it a great run, or was it hard, or?
Honestly, it was a solid run.
Yeah.
It flowed. I didn't have to do too much, because, and this is also where people can know that you don't always have to fill the machines.
Okay.
They can rent from you.
Oh, they rented a machine from you?
Yeah.
Yo, this man is outstanding.
And everybody eats. They eat, I eat. You know what I mean? So
greatness.
Yeah.
I love this. So you bought the machine outright. And you approached with the idea of getting the machine rented from you.
Well, the crazy thing is they brought that up. They was really? Like, well, we want to help you and your business grow.
Really?
Yeah.
Was this Aaron?
Yes, Aaron and Eddie.
Shout out Aaron and Eddie, the family. Yes, that's love. That's so far. And you were probably just like, let's do it.
They was like, think of numbers and come back to us. I'm like, I don't even know. I never dealt with this before. I was like, so I had to Google how vendors, if they rent it, how much they charge. And I was like, okay, cool. Spoke it over with a couple business minds. And then I came to a conclusion, and they was like, okay. And it worked.
That's fine. So then from there, you got 3 machines now.
Yeah.
In total, but you have 2 locations. And marvelous. Outstanding. Greatness.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, so you have 3 machines. So now from there, you wanted a 4th location, a 4th machine? Or?
Well, so then I'm always trying to research where I could put it or who's selling something.
Yeah.
I always keep like save searches on Facebook Marketplace. Just in case a location come up, I'm like, oh, we want this. I'm like, all right. And then I can buy it.
Put me on game. What do you mean by that?
So I search up vending machines on Facebook Marketplace, and I usually do a certain area, 100-mile radius, and I'll save that listing so that if another location was like, hey, we want a drink machine, boom, I already have the listing. I could hit up the guy or the lady and say, I want this machine, and it wouldn't take too long to get them that machine, you know?
Wow.
But
that's planning ahead of time.
My 4th vending machine, 3rd location, it came from Craigslist.
Wow, really?
You can check Craigslist too.
Really?
And he was like, I'm retiring. You know, I want to sell the machine. And I was like, wow. And it was a good machine. Probably my best machine.
Yeah.
And I hit him up. I saw the machine in person. I was like, I want this. And I knew how to elevate what he did. Like, the products he had, and I was like, okay, these are mid. This
is mid.
So
let me elevate you real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good location too.
So then you added that. So now you have 4
vending machines, 3 locations.
Wow. Currently as well still.
I'll get to that if you ask more. But I'll get to that.
I'll try to jump to that, man. I'm trying to jump where you at right now. So how do you feel about before we go to keep going with the story? So you got income on top of you already have a job, a career.
Yes. I'm a civil engineer.
Greatness. Outstanding. Marvelous. My brother. So you're working typically at 9 to 5, 8 to
7 to 3:30.
73. You early bird gets the worm.
I have the rest of the day free, man.
Early bird gets the worm.
Absolutely.
So then you're working and you're also having a second form of income. And then you marvelously think, you know what? Let me sell merch.
Word.
Marvelous.
That came about, I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe it was Nigel. But my boy Reese Mills, Thorough
Shout out Reese.
Or Profound Printing on Instagram.
Sir. Yes, sir.
But, I was like, I want to make hoodies, which this is the first one ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, I got you. And we made the hoodies, and it was a success.
Yeah.
The first run was a success.
Yeah.
So that was like, that's another source.
But that's so, I want to go to the beginning. Visionary Vending. How'd you get the name?
So my boy, I love shouting people out.
Yeah, you gotta show love. That's how I am.
His name is Anders Cherry. He also is a civil engineer. And
my Haitian brother.
Yes, sir. You know him?
Yes, sir. That's my Haitian dog.
We grew up together.
Really?
Yes.
That's fine. What's one of my first Haitian friends that I met out here? Fact.
Wow. That's awesome.
Love. Yeah.
So he has like videography, and his was called Visionary Visuals. So I was like, I like the visionary part. And I was like, yo, can I take that visionary part?
That's love, yeah.
And he was like, well, we're not in the same field, sure.
Yeah.
So I was like, Visionary Vending.
Yeah. And that it just stuck with you. That's right. Before I even met you, I know of your company. I told you that?
I don't think so.
Now, I've known about Visionary Vending before I knew Jules.
Wow.
That's kind of wild.
That's dope.
That just means that you're making a staple.
Impact.
Yeah, heavy impact. Because I remember when I first met you, I didn't know your name, so I'd be like, yo, what up, Visionary?
Yeah.
Remember that? Because I just knew you as the dude that's doing it all. Like, you're doing it all.
Yeah.
And I respect that so much. So, you got 4 machines.
Yes.
4 machines, 3 locations. Then what happens?
So the 1-year anniversary came. That was August. Then I maintained those 4 and 3. Oh wait, I think I'm missing one. I missed the Veteran Center.
The Vet Center, fact.
Yeah. So it was 5 machines and 4 locations. I kept that path all the way up to, so now we're 2021 and entering 2022.
Yeah.
And I've had some hiccups along the way. Like at the Vet Center, initially, like the first month I had it there, it was right before New Year's Day.
Yeah.
2 tenants flipped over the machine.
What?
Yeah. I guess their key was underneath. I don't know. And I feel like something happened.
Yeah,
with the
something
machine,
had to happen.
you
Yeah.
know? And the front face was like broken.
Of course.
You know, so I was entering the new year like sad. I'm like, dang, how am I gonna pay for this?
Nah.
You know, and key to any business owners is just have some insurance. I still don't have insurance yet, but I've looked into it already.
Respectfully.
But yeah, that was a little hiccup. So I've always had a little issues there, even though that was my best location too.
Yeah.
I had some hiccups at another location as well. And crazy, I didn't even like ask for this, but a vendor, another vendor, like I could call him my competition. He hit me up on my emails like, hey, you know, I see you have a great following. I see you're Visionary Vending at Fitness Mill. He was like, I want to buy you out.
What?
Yeah.
So you know me, I got to paint the picture. You sitting there, Kyle, what you just got out the gym? Where
Probably,
you at?
I was at, I think I got out of work and I checked my email.
Okay, you was at the crib. You stretch your back a little bit, your arms. You opened up the email on the computer. I was
on my phone.
So you was sitting back like this, like. What'd you say? What was your reaction?
I was like, is this real?
Word.
I was like, I tried to look him up. I think I found his LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, so he is a real person. And then I replied back and I was like, what do you mean by buy me out?
Like, what you trying to say?
There's that, I think that Drewski video. And he's like, what are you saying right now?
What are you saying right now? Yeah, back.
So then he was like, yeah, like I want like your name and your locations.
What? He wanted your name? That's how much of an impact. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it was no disrespect earlier. Like, I knew Visionary Vending before I knew, like, I didn't even know who Visionary Vending was. I just knew it was, I just seen it everywhere. So the fact that he wanted your name just shows impact.
Right. So from there, I talked with a couple business like minded people.
Yeah.
One is the Thinkubator
Shout out to
director. Ryan.
Shout out Ryan.
Yeah, he's dope, man.
Amazing dude. Yeah.
Him and then his counterpart, they gave me advice and they was like, well, do you want to sell your name? I was like, no. But he was like, okay, well, you got to give him a scenario. Also, like, put the scenario of selling your name and locations and then just your locations.
Yeah.
So I gave him proposal for both.
Yeah.
But I was like, I only really want to give you my locations. I don't want to sell my name.
Yeah.
So then he gave me a couple questions about my machines. He gave me an offer. And at the time, like I said, a couple locations was just giving me a bit of issues. So I'm like, man, like maybe this little come up
is a sign.
Will help me in a way.
Yeah.
So I took the deal. So now all the locations that I listed, they're his now. So I'm not trying to say don't support those locations anymore, but you know, my name isn't attached to them anymore.
I feel you. So, wow, that's big. That's a big announcement. Do people know this?
No.
Shout out to the Loft for bringing out the best in people. So, once you did that, how did you feel? All that work you put in, all that effort you've done, finding locations, finding the machines, the machine breaking, your heart breaking, you fixing it, all that stuff. How'd you feel?
It was cool to get a large lump sum of money. You know, I even took a picture with it, but I didn't post it. But I took a picture with it. It was cash.
Oh, it was cash. Oh, not taxable. I love that.
But it was bittersweet because like I missed going on runs for those locations, like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something like that. But I knew I was going to be able to bounce back, which I already had a location like set. Yeah. So even though I made that deal in December, I had a meeting with a location. It's an apartment. And we signed off. So I already knew, like, okay, you can have those, but I still have one right now.
So you planning for your next move. Next move better than my last move.
Yep. Yeah. So I told like maybe a few like close friends about it, but like the reset, it was a good reset. Yeah. And I have vendor friends on Twitter. Yeah. That's why I love Twitter. Yeah. And I gave them that scenario about should I sell, and he says rinse and repeat, meaning you build your brand up, you sell it, and you do it all over again.
Yeah, keep flipping it, yeah.
Yeah, like literally. Like I would love to hold on to it. Yeah. However, if I can make a come up and it'll help me, and then I can get a better location. You know, there's certain locations you hold, and there's certain locations you be like, all right, I can flip this.
So after that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, meanwhile, I kind of want to step back all the way a lot.
Okay.
To ask you a question I always ask.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, how were you moving when you were doing all these locations, all these machines? Like, how are you mentally? Were you stressed?
There was stressful moments.
Yeah.
But I felt good. Like, to have, like, I don't want people at work knowing that I do this.
Yeah.
Like, on my LinkedIn, I would love to put, like, my Visionary Vending logo as my header, but I'm just like, I don't want them to know.
Yeah.
So, like, I moved swiftly with how I do Visionary Vending.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad it's gotten to a point where people do know about it.
Yeah.
And if my coworkers find out, cool. Maybe they can help me find a location.
Respectfully.
You know? So
no, I love that, man. I feel I'm gonna continuously give you your flowers because every time I meet you, it's a great conversation. And every time we speak, it's something I'm like, dang, like you put me on game. And I like to be put on game. Like I like to be taught on a lot of things. And when we were in the incubator just chopping it up, I was sitting there like, yo, this dude is really smart. Like you are a very smart individual.
Thank you.
But you don't like attention on everything, I feel like.
Yeah. I told a couple people this. I think like a girl I was talking to, I said, like, I like attention, but I don't want too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be overlooked, but I don't want to be like hidden either.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Because I feel like you could easily be heavy on the intention, but you don't even care. Like, you make your moves and you keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, show me love, cool, but I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, and I just feel like people might get jealous if I do something like that, and I don't want nobody backdooring me.
Respectfully.
Nah.
Respectfully. No, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see yourself getting into this type of business or no?
No.
No.
You know, my cousin Ed Blackshear gave me
The GOAT.
Yes. You know.
Wow, you're just surrounded by great people. Okay.
Yes. He gave me the Rich Dad Poor Dad book when I graduated college. So that was 2018. And I was like, okay, you know, he's saying 7 streams of income. That opened my mind. Yeah. You know? And I didn't know, like, okay, what did I want to do? But I knew, like, I can't just have just a job. Yeah. And then social media, like, literally, you see people selling nails and selling eyelashes and like, there's a eyelash vending machine in Q Small.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that's a thing.
That's dope.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's innovative as hell.
Word.
Wow.
So.
Okay. So you got all these businesses. You do merch. You sold the locations.
But I still have a couple.
How many machines do you have? You sold the machines with the location.
Yeah.
And then you got it. You got the follow-up spots for the machines. I know I'm skipping so much, but you got a home, a house.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels awesome. Like it's amazing. Like
you're a homeowner.
Right?
You're a homeowner.
At 27?
You're a homeowner. I love that so much.
Crazy, man. Like, I feel good. I feel good. I haven't even slept there yet fully, but tonight I will.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a whole new, like, world. Now I know I have to maintain everything. You know, I was helping my parents do it, but I know it's their house.
Yeah.
This is my house now.
Respectfully.
So.
So, how was the process of getting a home?
It wasn't too bad.
No.
I don't know if you know Joel Ruiz.
Look at us knowing the same people. Look at that. Right? Joel is a GOAT.
Yeah. The way he carries himself, I didn't know like we were like that close to age. Yeah. He's 28, I'm 27. Yeah. I'm like
he moves like
he's like 30, 32.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's just really on his goals, I feel like. Yeah.
And him, I love that he's married too. You know what I mean? I feel like that helps you and puts you in another gear.
Keep you on the right mindset. Fact. Especially great support system as well.
Absolutely. But we had a conversation a few months ago. I was like, I don't know if I should rent or own. This is like October, November.
Yeah.
he was like, I think you should even get a multifamily. And I was like, why? And then he was like, well, you could get income, you could live for free, blah, blah, blah. Rent, you're paying someone else. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, it makes sense. And I was like, but I don't know if I want to jump from living from my parents to just
be a landlord.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But then seeing the rent market out here, I'm just like, I don't make this amount to get here. Yeah. And then these lofts and stuff cost $1,200. I'm like, I'm not trying to pay that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just start looking for multifamily homes.
Yeah.
And initially seeing them when we went on like the little
hunts.
Yeah, the hunts or tours, if you want to say, it was discouraging. I'm like, man, like, okay, this has a positive, but there's 2 negatives, or this house is in a weird area, or I was just like, dang. Then I came across the one that I got.
That place looked beautiful.
Thank you.
If I could say my 2 cents, it looks beautiful. And usually people, when they get multifamilies, it's a fixer-upper. Outside looks amazing.
The crazy thing is, in 2018, it was bought, I think, like by a bank or something. And they rehabbed it. So it wasn't like that 4 years ago.
So you got blessed.
Word. I got a walk-in ready home.
That's beautiful. Wow. So you got the multifamily.
Yeah. If anybody wants to rent out one unit,
by the time this drops, it'll be filled.
I know, but I'm just putting it out there.
Respectfully, no. By the time this drops, I know you'll be an amazing landlord. So I'm excited for that.
Word.
So what is your goal? How many forms of income are you looking for?
If we count, technically right now, the house wouldn't count as income until I move out of it, but I still count it now. Yeah. So the home, vending, employee, that's 3 right there. Yeah. If I could get into crypto or something like that.
And merch.
Merch count. I feel like merch in the business, that's still one.
Okay. Know? I see.
But if I could get into like something like Forex or something like that. And that's real. It is.
No, real. It is real. You talk to the right people, it's real.
Facts. Yeah. So that'd be 4, maybe 5. I don't know.
NFTs and all that stuff.
I feel like that's like, I wish someone could just automatically just do it for me. Like, I'll pay you, like, just do it for me. Because that just mind blowing.
Bro, when they try to explain it to me, like I said, I love knowledge. I like to learn. But when you start talking NFTs to me, I really sit there and be like, So I should do what and what?
It's like it's crazy.
What? Am I meta nuts. What? My meta world? Like what? But no, yeah, shout out John Spino. Always giving me game. And I'm always lost in what he said.
You said always. Dang.
I'd be like, yo, John, run it back one more time. He's like, all right, all you gotta do. Calm too. Yeah, he's like, all you gotta do is, and I'm like, all right, respectfully, bro, just let me know how much money I gotta give you. And then we can figure out from there, because I am off this. That is not my, and I like to say for a lot of people, especially in this era that we live in, there's a lot of, why aren't you not making money? You can go do this, you can go do that. Some gigs or some projects or some money moves are not for everybody.
Correct.
Like with the vending machine thing, is not for me, but I love that you do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I like to tell like other folks when they see like, yo, I could do that. I'm like, okay, you might be able to do that, but would you actually be quality at doing it? Like, would you be losing more money doing it than excelling? Yeah. So I like to just add that part in, because it's not for everybody. Like if you're seeing something that it's possible to do, like a lot of things are possible to do. It's not everything's for everybody. Word. What's your 2 cents on that?
I agree. I mean, people think they could do vending, and if you want to be my competition, you can. I'm already ahead of the game.
Heard you.
I'm already ahead of the game, man.
No word. I love that.
Because there has been a couple other people that tried, and no shade at them, you know, but they asked me for advice, which is cool. I'll give it to them. And then I think they either tried to start a business or they did, and it's like, okay, but I still have a up on you. I mean, maybe you'll be able to get a couple, but you know.
But that's the game.
Yeah.
That comes with the game. Competition comes with everything you start.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. What's your comments on generational wealth? Generational wealth. What's your comments on generational wealth?
I love it. I want to pass down my vending machine to my son or daughter. I just feel like everybody should be able to do something like that, whether it's life insurance.
Yeah.
And everybody should have life insurance.
Everybody should have life insurance.
At some point in time.
Yeah. I was dubbing it for so long.
Do you have it now?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
I was like, they're like, you should get it. You're young. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to spend that extra money right now. I don't want that out my check.
Right.
But in the long run,
that's generational wealth.
Yeah.
Literally, you're giving them X amount of dollars of wealth if and when we all gonna die.
Yeah.
And
that's the only thing we're promised.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that habits, even house, like, pass it down to someone. I know, and I had a conversation with a black cop that works around here, and he was saying that it's crazy how like the Asians and the Hispanics can like work together and do things with each other, but when it comes to the black community,
we can't work together.
I don't understand that. I do, but I don't.
That's a conversation I have a ton. I'm not even gonna lie. I have that conversation so much. It's sad because we can start out together. We will always start out together. We will always say, "Yo, we got this project. We got this da 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 da. Let's do this." But then I feel like pride or ego plays a big part in that, where we just want to be up one more than somebody else, or not even up more than one more. I just want to work with the other person. I don't know. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, it's tough. Like this Juneteenth, pre-Juneteenth event that we're having, and a lot of vendors are there. There's gonna be plenty of vendors that's selling food.
Yeah,
plenty of vendors that's selling merch.
Yeah,
we all there to win, to eat. And it'll be cool if it could be that way consistently.
Yeah,
with whether it's music. I know music, that's a real thing,
it's
but
the worst.
That's not really a race thing.
Yeah.
But
the hip hop world.
Yeah, it's just like just keep building off of each other.
Yeah.
But people wanna, I make it and I'm about to kick you off.
It don't make sense, man.
It doesn't.
My literal platform is to elevate everybody. So like don't include me to that conversation. Anyways, I do want to say, keep going forward.
Thank you.
How does it feel? Because I'm almost there, and I want to know what the feeling is. How does it feel to pay off your school loans?
Well, okay, so
talk to me.
You're funny. You did your research.
I did, yes, sir.
So I still have some Fed loans.
Okay, still got.
But that was a private loan. But that
was a Sally Mae?
Yeah,
Sally Mae paid off. Word.
That felt great. I was like stacking, putting money away.
Yeah, and
then I was kind of sad. I'm like, dang, Dad, like my account is low now. Like I was there. I was looking good. Yeah, but it felt really good to pay that off.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I screenshotted it. I think I posted it. Yeah. So yeah, just to inspire people. Like, respectfully, you can do it.
I'm almost there, brother. My account was crazy when I graduated, but now it's really like right there where I'm about to pay it off, and I just can't wait. Word. I just can't wait. I don't want no more school loans. No more debt. What's your word on debt?
Well, and that's where now I'm going back to the business mode. Yeah. It's like debt is good for you because you're not using your own money. And I don't like it though. I still don't like it. Yeah. Like when I see a balance on my credit card, I'm like, dang, a couple months ago it wasn't there. Now it's back. I'm like, but I know that I can manage the debt, especially if I keep getting income from these vending machines. So
that's where different forms of income help you in life. Because if you don't have that different source of income, then you're relying on your one check that comes every day, every month, or every 2 weeks, or every week. And that's your groceries, that's your rent, that's your Wi-Fi. So that's where looking out and searching out for a different way to make bread is important. Don't stress yourself out though, because I feel like I just keep saying that only because I feel like this world and this lifestyle now is like, yo, if you're not making bread, you're broke. Right. But you have a whole job. Like, yo, relax. Like,
but let me ask you something. Now I'm asking you something. Do you feel that more men stress themselves out over money and stuff like that versus women?
Yes.
Because I know me, I could be hanging with a girl, but I'm still thinking about certain things. Bro. You know what I mean? I'm just like that.
But I don't know if that's our hustle in us or if that's just because I don't like that. What I was saying was more because people feel like they're broke. I don't feel broke. I say I'm broke all the time, but I'm like, yo, I'm broke. But people know that I'm not actually broke. And I also say I'm rich because I'm rich vocals. Anyway, so that's a long story. But I also like to say, like, I never feel comfortable with being comfortable. So when I'm like, I'm not making money right now, I'm like, or I'm not doing something right now, even if it has nothing to do with money, it's like a project or something, I feel like, geez, like, oh, I gotta go do something. I could be in Bahamas. I mean, in California. I was just in California, all Vegas and all that stuff. And I feel like, yo, I gotta make all this back right now. Because it's just the hustle in us, I feel. Yeah. I feel like that will never die in me. Like, I don't, like when people say, yo, are you working to not work again? Or are you working to, like, what are you working for? I'm like, I'm working to secure my future, like secure my family, secure my kids. I'm not working for anything else. I want to keep working.
I want time freedom and money freedom.
Yeah, I want to be on my own.
Time freedom is, I feel like, is a little bit better.
Yeah. So do you feel the same as well? Like you want to keep working even after we got all the whole chicken, the whole bag?
I mean, you are working because you're gonna use your investments in other areas. You know what I mean? If vending takes off for me, I still like. Would I stop being an engineer? I think I would, but to say that I was an engineer still holds weight.
No, heavy. That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. So
there's not many engineers I know. So
black engineers.
Yeah, black engineers, young black engineers.
Right.
Love that.
Talk to me.
So, right now, to sum up your life right now, how do you feel?
I feel good. I always feel like I'm not, I didn't make it yet. You know, especially I want more vending machines still. Yeah. You know, there's things being built around. Yeah. I wanted to get every new building. Yeah. You know, with my engineering, like, I want to become a professional engineer. It's a PE behind your name. Like, that holds weight. You know? But I feel good that I have a house. I feel good that, you know, I have friends that are supportive. I feel good that I'm able to do the things I want, travel where I want to go. You know, it might be a little tighter now because I have this house, but I'll adjust. Yeah. You know? But yeah, I feel like at this point in my life, I feel good.
I love that.
I feel good, man.
I love that. Are you appreciative of the things that you have right now, or does it take time for you to appreciate things?
I appreciate it for sure. This house still hasn't hit me yet. Yeah. But everything else, like, I'm very appreciative of.
Love that. Love that. All right, now we got the personality questions for you.
Got you.
Yes, sir. So, first question is, how important is your surroundings?
Very. I feel like it definitely influences how you are. And who you are around, your circle, whatever you want to call it, can elevate you or put you in a funk. So definitely is important.
Bars. What's a big distraction for you?
Sports and women.
We don't gotta elaborate on either. How important is balance?
Very. And I'm still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, still working on it. I definitely have to do a better job of balancing. I think I do a decent job, but I know I could do better.
Okay. I like to say I used to ask Twist. I used to ask what's your top 3 artists. I'm not gonna do that no more. I made the conscious decision of just asking who are your top artists.
I thought you were gonna say like top 3 vending machine products.
Who are your top 3 vending machine mentors? No, who are your top 3 top artists?
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the vending machine one too. I don't have any mentors, but I'll say maybe my top 3 products. I don't know.
Go ahead.
But I would say the artist side, Cole, Wale, Drake,
Wow.
Corday,
Wow.
Big Sean.
Okay. That's a solid list. You added Corday in there too?
I love Corday.
Shout out to Corday.
He reminds me of young Cole.
Respectfully, he is a young Cole heavy.
Word.
Wow. You started off with Cole, and that's how I know I respect you. And you added Wale. People look over Wale all the time.
All the time.
Wow.
That's my guy.
Shout out Wale, Corday, Drake, the GOAT, Cole. Not Kendrick?
Kendrick, oh man, I left him off. He's 6th then, I guess. He takes too long to make music.
Okay. So, good tip for people that want to start a vending machine. What are your top 3 products?
Gatorade, water, of course. And in some locations, energy drinks. And then snacks wise, I would say cookies. What is it called? Oh my gosh. It's the glazed honey bun.
Okay. Oh, honey buns.
Yes.
Oh.
Then obviously like Doritos or Lay's.
Yeah. I'm not a sweets guy, but honey's buns go. They go. They've been going since I was a kid. And then they make me go. Word. Anyways, I do want to say, man, I appreciate you for hopping on this
for sure.
show.
I was waiting we were in Florida. For everybody that want to know, we were in Florida. I was like for a wedding.
Yeah, shout out
P
and Cynthia.
Word. I was like, yo, we should do an episode here on the beach.
I'm like, yo, I got no equipment. I got no cameras. I got no twists. How am I supposed to do this? But we were so lit that we were just like, let's do it. I'm like, so bro.
Fun. It would have been so dope.
It would have been fire. Yeah, no. But hey, we got it done. And I do want you back on the show to talk about your future progress.
For sure. You know, I saw Fresh episode twice, like the first one and second one, in the progression of things and how he predicted certain things. You know?
So speak the life into the law. What you gonna say for the law?
For the loft itself, man, y'all about to take over. Y'all about to be news outlets.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. I just speak the blessings onto the blessings, and we just gonna win together. Yeah. I'm gonna keep giving you flowers, man, because it's well deserved. You really put your best foot forward all the time. You also help with the Run It Up tournament. You're a ref.
Yeah.
What's your experience with that? You be getting stressed.
It's upsetting, man. I try to keep my composure, you know, but it's tough. Yeah. It's tough when I'm especially if I'm the only one, you know, everybody's saying something. I'm like, all right, calm down, please. Please, you know, I am only one man.
Yeah.
I can't see everything.
How much smack talk? Because we want to, next season, we're going to mic up the players, right? This is announced here, right?
Ooh.
But how much smack talk goes on? Like we don't make them up now. So how much smack talk do you hear?
I would say not much. Like if someone gets laid up on, maybe they'll say something like, "Oh, get your weight up," and then someone else will be like, "All right, bet I got you," and they come down, they try to do something. But not much. It's usually arguments within your teammates if something's not happening, or it's or the bench. Sometimes the bench mob could.
The bench be talking the most. I think facts. But I definitely am grateful for you helping with that. I'm just grateful for your presence, man. I feel like together, I think for some reason we're gonna create something together, and it's gonna be better than what we expected. And yes, any following words you want to leave? Somebody, a future person that wants to grow a business.
I would say have a strategy. Go for it. And if you need help, reach out to people. Don't be prideful.
Don't be prideful. That's like my key.
That's tough though sometimes.
Yeah?
I deal with it a little bit.
You have some pride sometimes?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say, well, not in the vending business. But just overall.
Yeah.
Like it could be with friends or with a girl or whatever. Just pride sometimes gets in the way. You don't think you did wrong, but maybe you did.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I don't want to apologize, But sometimes you gotta just take it in and just to save whatever you want with a person or with people or organization or anything,
Love that. Well, all right, man. This was amazing.
Yes, sir.
Not just was this a great interview, it educated me. I might get into vending machine. Like I said, I might not, but hey, it sounds nice.
I usually, not to take any more time, but people that live in other states, I'm like, if y'all want to do it, just use my name. I give you the knowledge, and we get split a cut.
We can do that.
I wanna go out, if someone lives in Las Vegas, put one there.
We got people out of Cali. Let's talk.
Hey,
and
talk
Cali's
to me.
Booming. And I got a lot of folks out there that could oversee the vending machine. Hey, we gonna talk about that off camera. Yeah. All right. Well, another amazing episode. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Where can they find you, brother?
Visionary_vending on Insta. Jules B3 on Insta, my personal one. Visionary Vending on Facebook. VisionaryVending.com. And yeah, that's it. Yes, sir.
Keep winning. Keep winning.
Always.
And the Loft Season 4. Be out.